Okay, we're going to go over rearranging formulas. This specific formula we have down here relates Celsius to Fahrenheit. Okay? So let's say we were given a number in Fahrenheit, so 52 degrees Fahrenheit, and we wanted to calculate it in Celsius. We know that we can plug the value of 52 in. So this is kind of going to be 6.1 for us. We're going to go over yesterday's and then add today's. So this would be a very simple process. We would just plug our number in. We'd end up with C is equal to 5. And we would have 52 subtract 32, all divided by the value of 9. What is 52 subtract 32? 20. So our Celsius would be equal to 5 multiplied by 20, and all of that needs to be divided by 9. 5 times 20 will give us 100. It was a given. Okay, so let's say I took the temperature outside and happened to be 52 Fahrenheit, but I don't know how to relate that to the measurement we use in Canada, which is Celsius. So we're going to figure out what that means in Celsius. Okay, so this was given to us, in case you were unsure where I got that number. So our Celsius, take out our calculator here. Our Celsius would be simply 100 divided by 9. What is it? 11? Okay. So this would be roughly 11 degrees Celsius. Okay? It's not extremely cold, but not the warmest either for our weather. But let's say they had done the opposite for us. Let's say we're used to doing temperature in Fahrenheit, and they told us that it was 50 degrees Celsius. Okay? We need to convert this to Fahrenheit. Okay? What we're going to do is we're actually going to rearrange this equation first. We're going to set it equal to Fahrenheit. Okay? And then what we'll do is plug our Celsius in for the C after. Okay? So we're going to rearrange this formula. I'm going to go down, put a little arrow here, and we'll box it out so we can see that we're doing something different. Nope, let's move that over a little. Okay. So let's take this formula we have. Celsius is equal to 5 bracket times F minus 32, so Fahrenheit, all divided by the value of 9. We need to get F by itself. We want to put it by itself on one side of an equation. Okay? So, we can relate this back to what we did in the exact last question. The very last thing we did, which was our dividing by 9, okay? Here we divided by 9. That's the very first thing we want to deal with when rearranging the equation. I want to move the 9 to the other side first. So think of it like we're doing the reverse process if we had plugged a value in. Yes, that's right. So if we want to move 9 to the other side, we need to use the opposite operation because this is a division sign. So when it goes to the other side, it will be multiplication. So we'll be left with 9 multiplied by C. So in other words, 9C is equal to 5 times F minus 32. Okay? Then let's go back up. What was the second last thing we had done? That's right. Remember, we did 5 times 20 to get 100. So this multiplication here, in other words, this 5, was the second last thing we did. So that's the next thing we want to do when moving it over. We want to reverse the order of bed mass. So this 5 here, to move it, because it's multiplication, to move it to the other side, what do we have to use? Division. Right. Very simple. So we'll now have 9C is equal to, 9C divided by 5 is equal to F minus 32. Well, these brackets, there's nothing outside of them. There's no exponents, so we can kind of drop them off now. They're not simplifying the equation. It's literally the only thing left. So we're going to get rid of those brackets. We'll then have 9C divided by 5 is equal to F minus 32. Exactly. That was the very first thing we had done in the other process was to subtract by 32. So because it's subtraction, when we move it to the other side, we need to create a addition. So this will now read F is equal to 9C divided by 5 plus, do it in green, 32. Okay? So we reversed our process there. So this is now the equation we would like to work with. We've rearranged it so that it's equal to y, or sorry, not y, f. Okay? So this is our new equation. If we have a value for c, which we said we did, we said we had 50, we can now plug it into here and we're going to get an equal amount in Fahrenheit. So remember we said we were dealing with 50 degrees Celsius. We're going to replace the c in this question with the number 50. Okay, so this is a whole nother part after we've rearranged it. So we have 9 times 50 divided by 5 plus 32 will give us our Fahrenheit. 9 times 50 is 450. 450 divided by 5. Anyone know? 90. Good. Plus 32 will give us our Fahrenheit. What is it? That's right. That's 122 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay. The very important thing, what I wanted you guys to take from this, is the rearranging. This second part we did here is really what we need to focus on today. When we are rearranging an equation to be equal to a different variable.